Hey everybody, welcome to my channel today. Today we're going to talk about installing the Yak power system on my new kayak. So let's follow along and see how it goes. All right, in today's video we're going to be hooking up this Yak power system. And we're going to be hooking it up to a 12 volt, 23 amp hour Dakota lithium battery that goes in the Yak Attack or Yak power box. And on this Yak power box it has two USB ports and a plug-in port and an on-off switch, which gives it power once it's hooked up. Now, when you're going about hooking these things up, you want to take your time. You want to make sure you walk through your kayak and really find the place you want to be putting this system on, because once you drill the 2-inch hole or 2 1/4-inch hole, there ain't no going back. So you really want to make sure you find the place to where you want this thing to go. I thought about mounting it up here out of the way, so it's out of the way. But then I have to order another part to get a remote control to work with it. And I really don't want another remote control. So I think back here is where I'm going to put it. Right in this spot where this KBF sticker is. I think that's where I'm going to put my control panel. And you have 1, 2, bow, midship, and stern buttons to run different components off of. I already have a 20 amp hour battery that's going to run my fish finder. So why do I need another one? Well, I think I may end up putting my live scope on the kayak, and I want to be able to have them on 2 separate batteries. So that's why I'm running 2 separate battery powered systems, just to make sure that everything has enough power for the whole day. All right, this is where I'm going to mount it right here. So I just want to feel up underneath there, make sure I'm good, no wires are there. And we're going to go right about here. I want to leave enough room for it to fit. I kind of send it, I can kind of come this way a little bit. So I have room maybe to put something here if I want to. And I kind of just clean it up a little bit. Okay, so we have our hole. So now we're ready to install. This here has a gasket or a foam padding to kind of keep it watertight. And then it's got 3 screws here. So when you screw those in, it's got little pieces here that'll come out and catch on the bottom part of this hole, and that'll secure it to the boat. So let's get it in position. Sometimes you just have to play with it a little bit. That looks good there. I'm going to get those screwed up and we'll go from there. My next thing I'm going to install is this little adapter here. I think I'm going to put it either here or here, probably here. And this is what I'm going to plug in my battery to. So it'll go in here and run all the components I need to run this. But my battery is going to be kept in that box, and I'm going to keep it right here back in this back tank back here. So I'll make an adapter to plug into the box to plug into here, which then the wiring will go through the boat down to the control panel down here, and then I'll be able to have access to everything I need. Not quite sure if that's big enough yet. Let's find out. Needed a little bit bigger, but the way I'm doing it is I'm just taking a drill bit and just eating a little bit away at a time. Therefore, I don't go too big on the hole. Let's see if that hole's big enough I had to drill a little bit extra on it. But I think we're good to go now. Let's pull this through here. Put the gasket like I want. I'm gonna have the lid on the top. And that fits just like that perfectly. Now we'll screw that in. It's got 2 little screws and we'll be set. So now we'll get those 2 screws drilled in there. Just want to be careful, just nice and easy. Make sure I'm going forward. There's 1. Two. That has a gasket around it as well to keep it from being watertight. So that's all hooked up. So now I'll be able to plug my battery from the box into here, and that'll run my Yak Power system that'll be down in the bottom of the boat. So I took my Yak Power box. It's going to sit right here. I'm going to get a better way to secure it, probably with some bungee cords or something. But then I made an adapter cord that plugs into the power box, that plugs in right here where I put my little adapter. And if everything is hooked up right, we should have power. And we do. So that's how you power up, or that's how I'm hooking up my Yak Power system. I think I'm gonna get a board to put it on down here and secure this to the board. I think that may be better, or I may just Velcro it down there. We're gonna see how it works. I may try Velcro first and go from there. So that's how I was able to install the Yak Power system on my new Old Town 120 kayak. In our next video, we're going to install running lights and hook them all up to this system and be able to control our running lights with a push of a button. Thanks for watching, and remember, we are always blessed to fish.